Now we're going to make the flank steak, and this takes a little preparation too. Not very expensive cut of meat, but really, really delicious. So I've got this piece here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to season it with some of this nice rub here. Comes in a little box, and it's called Char Crust. And I'm going to flip it over. Now when I flip it over, I'm going to bring it over here. See how the grain runs? When you cut this, you want to cut it like this, because then it's going to be real tender. If you cut it like this when it's done, it's going to be real stringy and not so good. So then here's another thing I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to score it. Believe it or not, I'm going to put scores in it like this. And the juice isn't going to run out of it. Don't worry, because we're going to cook it this side down first. And we're going to cook it to medium rare. And what's nice about this is what it does is it gives you a lot of nice little charry little chunks of taste. And you know how you like that on a steak, right? Where it's a little crispy and tender too. Here's that stuff, that char crust. There it is right there. Yeah, Jimmy Malone turned me onto this, and I'll tell you what, it's good. Okay, so the steak's ready to go. That's all you do. I'm going to throw it in here. Where's my tongers? Get my tongers here. And I'm going to put it this side down. You see the cuts in it? I'm going to put the cut side down. What it's going to do is going to char it. And we're going to cook that like, I don't know, 7 minutes, 6 minutes on the side. Here's when it comes out. Look at this. This is what it looks like when it comes out. See, I've got a board over here we're going to cut it on, because we don't want to cut it on the raw board, right, folks? So we're going to put that right there. There's our steak. Now let's see if we can determine which way the grain was running. Okay, the grain's running that way, right? See it? That way? So when we put it down over here, we're going to cut it this way across the grain, and that's going to keep it tender. Can we get this out of the way? I'll have one of my assistants bring me that platter over there. And we're going to start to carve this baby up. Okay, I got this here. So it's really easy to do. I mean, you see how simple that is? Anyone could do it. And when you use that char crust too, you see it's got that nice color on it. I like using salad as a background for a lot of stuff, because you not only have a little dressing on the salad, but you get some of that juice off the meat that you really like, and boy, it'd be a shame to waste that, right? So here we go. Let's see what we got going on here. And the other thing is I cut it way on a bias like this. If you cut on a bias like this, you get some nice pieces, nice and thin, without being too up and down. So there you go, folks. Flank steak, easy to do. And what you do is when you cook it, you get it charred on one side, and you see it's charred and it looks pretty nice. Then what you do is you go like this, and you want a very, very tiny bit of bounce, almost firm, like you hold your hand and you feel it like that. That's how like the chefs check to see whether it's the right temperature. And you see how that is in there, just nice. So you got this nice stuff here. That's going to gray up a little bit, believe it or not, after you cook it. And this is almost like medium well, medium, still medium, and now you're getting to medium rare over here. So that's how you do it. So you can do hamburgers, you can do flank steak. I'll tell you what, you're going to have some happy people. So there you go. I'm going to put this all on the table here. Let's see, let me find another set of tongs. And there you have it. And I hope I helped you a little bit with some of the cooking chores. Have a great holiday.